Welcome back to the CWFL third season. Okay, we're starting out with new podcast equipment. Thank you to Jordan, and yes, that's the reason why she's the first guest, because she paid to be here. But that,
and also the reigning champion of the league.
oh yeah, she
Yeah,
did
that's
do
the
that
reason
as
I'm
well.
here.
Have they put an asterisk on it? I don't know. But anyways, look,
No.
we got a lot of matches.
No, there's
to
no
get
asterisks
into.
on there.
No.
Oh well, interesting. I thought they were going to do that, but look,
Someone's a little sensitive already.
Yeah.
look, my team's doing well. I won my first week. How about you, Brad?
Yeah, no, 0-1.
No, okay. Well, look,
Not
we got
panicking like some, but
Look,
okay.
I'm not panicking, but we got to get into the matchups, y'all. Our first matchup is, what is your name?
Oh, Lorelai Gilmore.
Lorelai.
Yeah,
I was about
Lorelai.
to say Gracie Lou. I don't like that name, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Who'd she play against, Brad?
Louisiana Voodoo.
The Voodoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jordan, were you nervous about it?
Oh, I was
Spiritual
terrified. Oh, yeah. I was praying all weekend, which is proof of the reason I won. I was a little nervous about my 95, but if you can get out in the 90s with Voodoo, you're doing pretty well. So I'm just not going to panic about the numbers. Everybody scored really high this week. I'm not going to panic because I did play Voodoo. If I was playing somebody else, I probably would have been panicking. But I played Voodoo, and I survived Voodoo in week 1. So I say that's to Jesus' glory. you know?
Wait, so you're saying you weren't worried about the Voodoo? Because, I mean, she is technically in last place because she did score the least amount. Did you know that
Exactly.
that was going to happen so you didn't have to worry about the spiritual?
Oh,
things?
no. I was terrified. Do you remember last year? Anybody that played her didn't get it above 100. Nobody got above 100 with Voodoo.
Well, that is interesting, but who drafted her team, Brad? Is it really Micah's team?
No, it's not really Micah's team.
It's Manning Fest Destiny.
Yeah.
So you're really playing
Oh,
Brandon,
yeah.
you know?
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still okay with that because, see, she still had CD Lamb this year. Again. How did that even happen? I'm really not sure.
Nobody
Was that her
knows.
first pick? That was her
yes,
first pick?
it was.
Yeah,
that was her
Yeah,
first
she
pick.
got him. That's fine. He was on my team last year, so maybe he'll hop back over at some point.
Very good.
Oz, look, there's no easy way to say this. We're taking you off the Balkans desk.
What? Why?
In fact, we're moving you out of SIGINT entirely.
Just no discussion, just you're out?
Well, we're having the discussion now.
Huh? Let's be honest.
Okay.
I mean, let us be honest. This is a crucifixion. This is political. And don't tell me it's not.
Art of the Deal versus the Little Giants. Jake against Chloe. Jake, break it down.
I mean, look, my team is very good. I had some surprises, though. Brian Thomas Jr., he's a rookie. He played better than Marvin Harrison, which is supposed to be the best rookie wide receiver, but he got 1 point. So he's going to be very good this year. Kicker did really well, but the rest of my team, that's what I expected. Bad day, though, for Little Giants. We need to look at this team going forward. Everyone thought she was going to be a top contender. I know McCaffrey was out this week, but still, even with him, it's not looking too good, Brad.
Yeah, Joe Burrow was a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
He only had 8 points from the quarterback position. Rashee Rice was the lone bright spot. He had 22 points. But not much scoring from anywhere else on her lineup. I know she left Christian McCaffrey in there because she didn't have anything else on her bench, but not a whole lot to build on here.
Push that over. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Say, I want to try it on.
No!
Say?
Hey, Al! You're just jealous because I'm pretty! Don't move. A mosquito has chosen me as her perch. She's so beautiful. Look, another one. And another one. Why, it's a whole flock. They like me. They're nuzzling my flesh with their noses. Now they're
All right, now on to the next matchup. Donald's Grand Team against Chattahooligan. And this one was all Donald. Donald almost scored 140 fantasy points. He looked good. Didn't get much out of his quarterback, but he has got Tyreek Hill, who's always going to produce a lot of points for him.
Yep.
Chris Godwin had 22. Jacobs. Mixon had 36.
Yeah, that's the
Jeez.
one. That's the
Yeah.
one that we weren't sure about. We know Tyreek's going to be good, especially after he's arrested. But the thing is, Joe Mixon, he's coming into a new offense. Now, look, it's a gunslinging offense, so you didn't know how much they were going to use him, especially throwing into him in the backfield. But it's looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, Logan has A.J. Brown, which he traded. We'll get to that here in a little bit.
Jeez.
But he had 27. That was his bright spot, so I don't understand why he traded. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That's a different bridge, Brad. There it is.
Twitchy, get down the mountain. You got to stop those cops. Run them off the road, dangle a donut in front of them. I don't care. Just tell them they're going the wrong way.
Easy peasy, boss. Leave it to me. You'll never catch him in time.
Is that coffee? I can't believe I'm saying this, but drink up. We may want to stand back. Go get him, boy. What have I done?
All right, now on to the next matchup. Full Boil, Mark, a.k.a. Jeff, against Carolyn.
You know, the WRs, the RBs, and the QBs, boy. Look, great week for her.
No.
Who'd she have go off? There was one that was quite interesting.
Yeah, Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah,
Yes.
38.
And I tell
Jeez.
you what, I think he's going to still produce, even though people might think it's a one-off.
Yeah.
But the problem is Jordan Love just went down with an injury, so we don't know what he's going to do next week. But looking over the whole season, it could be very good for her.
Yeah, and she has a pretty deep lineup, too. I mean, she's got 3 really good receivers. Brandon Ayuk didn't do much. He'll probably pick it up as the season goes on. Michael Pittman for the Colts. He's a good player. He'll pick it up. And her running backs actually were steady for her. James Conner had 19, and Aaron Jones had 18 with his debut with the Vikings.
That's a very interesting point right there. Aaron Jones making a comeback. Who would have thought about that?
So, I know you're Jake's best friend, and...
Did he say that? Did he get that on tape?
No.
No, he didn't say that? No, he didn't get it on tape.
Doesn't matter. Either way, you screwed up big time.
All right, now onto a blockbuster matchup. We got Screaming Eagles. Didn't change their name. You know, they're looking for more of a franchise. Against Sleepy Joe. And it was a blowout, and I guess we should ask Brad why that was.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and take away anything from Elsa. Her team had a good week, almost scored 160 points. I mean, she was almost to 100 by Friday. So I wasn't very hopeful going into the weekend. I even conceded on Friday, too. So it was not a strong week for me,
You're
especially...
just getting ahead of the political game there, Brad.
No.
You're still watching.
Caleb Williams struggled, but I have confidence in Caleb Williams.
Why is that, Brad?
He's a rookie. He's got a lot to learn, and he's a good player. So I'm just going to let him develop.
Brad, how many rookie quarterbacks has ever gotten over 10 wins in the NFL?
C.J. Stroud last year.
And Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
2.
Patrick Mahomes, I think, as a rookie starter.
I don't think so.
I think he actually went on to
Brad, the
play
point
in the
is, this isn't
AFC
a good
Championship
game
game.
plan.
Jake.
Listen,
this isn't a good game plan.
Listen, I'm sorry. Elsa's kicker got 26 points. When's her kicker going to do it again?
And look,
Let's be honest.
It is the first week of the fantasy football
Elsa
season.
came to
I'm
this.
not panicking.
Listen, Elsa came to the show with a jar of dirt. Okay,
Exactly.
She came with a jar of dirt and she won with 159 points. So I don't know if that was like a whole voodoo thing, her and her matching up. I don't even know what that was about.
She's got a good team. Elsa has a good team. And
Who picked her team for her?
Elsa
did.
I will say at the
Wow,
draft, though,
Elsa, I'm
I
proud, babe.
overheard Elsa was having a little issue drafting, I think, 8, 9, and 10. Frankie saw a player up on the board. His name was Xavier Worthy, and he said, "Babe, honey, you need to take that player." And she's like, okay. He got 20 points, okay? So, that's something to look out for. There could be some lawsuits coming from those two people. Right
Oh yeah, and they're not even engaged yet. So
there's some
scandal
stuff going on.
Scandal.
Because Elsa wasn't good last year.
Don't look at me. She's your girlfriend.
Well, that kind of transitions us into the next matchup. Frankie, the new person in the league, against Steve, a veteran.
This is a tough one. All right, here's the thing. Frankie has a very good team, okay? Saquon went off. Of course not. Every player that's good is going to go off every week. But the problem is Puka Nacua, my former wide receiver, went down, so now he has Cup. Cup.
Bro.
So now Cup is actually going to he can get 30 points a game pretty consistently now. But the question is, Anthony Richardson going to stay healthy? Is he going to still be good for the Colts? I don't know. But this definitely looks like a clear number 1, number 2, number 3 team.
Yeah, Frankie's got a good team. I mean, I don't see him scoring 170 every week, so don't get used to that, Frankie. But I do see him scoring in the mid 100s.
But look, we can't take anything away from Steve. 127 with Marvin Harrison getting 1 point, Chase getting 12.
Yeah.
Hurts can't even break 20. I mean, he's got a pretty full team. You know, he's got a pretty good team. But I don't know what's going to happen for him. Aubrey, 21, kicker. What's with the kickers?
Dude, they were all jumping, getting excited. I don't even know. Elsa had a jar of dirt.
It's poor
We're not
offense.
talking about Elsa.
The preseason doesn't mean anything anyway, so none of these starters are playing in the preseason. So offenses are on the field for the first time. Just sloppy play all around.
Yeah, that's what you want to tell yourself, because I'm not seeing sloppy points right here. 170 right there. That's crazy.
It's really sad. You want these points at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you do at the beginning of the season. I hope you can still put up 170, Frankie, at the end, not at the beginning.
No, man, but you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it? You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy.
Welcome back to Monday Night Madness. We had a really intense one that you didn't think would actually be close, but explain, Brad, why it was close and why we would expect it to be close. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay, so here's the thing. Mom was up by maybe 0.5, 1 point, I can't remember, but she had the Jets defense left. So you're like, well, you know, the defense at least gets 5, so she'll be okay. But that defense was the Jets, New York Jets, against San Francisco.
No.
And I said on the group chat, defenses can go negative. You need to watch the game. And how many points did the Jets get?
The Jets got 2 points.
2 points.
That's all she needed, though.
It was -5. She was at -5 for a while, wasn't she?
I didn't see that.
Oh, she was panicking. She was at -5.
Oh, well, see, that's the point. I can't believe she pulled it off. But the problem is, you know, Woody's team looked good.
No.
Definitely some room for improvement. But Maggie, what is Maggie's season looking like, Brad?
I mean,
DJ
Maggie
Moore struggling because of Caleb Williams.
CJ Stroud is her quarterback. She's gonna have success with that as her quarterback. He's just gonna get better and better as the year goes on. DJ Moore, again, Caleb Williams is gonna settle in. DJ Moore is gonna score a lot of touchdowns. He'll get a lot of points. Now the question mark for Maggie, and there's 2 question marks next to both of their names on her roster right now, is Devon Achane and Raheem Mostert are both questionable.
Really?
Yes. I mean, Devon Achane got 23. Raheem Mostert only had 3. So I feel like it's going to be like that all season. One of those running backs is going to go off. The other's not going to do anything.
Yeah. And that's clearly her plan, which I kind of like. I mean, I would have gone with a different approach. But look, you're getting, 15 points out of each running back, technically? It's all numbers, so I'm fine with it.
But Maggie left a lot of points on the bench, too. She had Jamison Williams for the Detroit Lions get 29. Derek Carr get 27. Jamison Williams has potential to take over that wide receiving core in Detroit.
He does, and I think she's going to start him. You know, you have to see what these guys are going to do week 1. Same for you. You know, you had some people sitting on the bench, but Derek Carr, she's going to leave him out of it. He just played against Carolina, but Jameson will be starting.
The right thing to do is to show you appreciate it.
Well, I was taught that honesty is the best policy.
Well, then I guess I was just raised differently.
She just called your mama a hoe.
What? No, I didn't.
That's what I heard.
No.
All right, now on to the last bit of news. We have a
scandal.
We have a blockbuster trade. Okay.
I missed this.
Yeah,
what trade was this?
So a lot of people missed this one. Okay, so it happened late last night. First week. All right. Jake traded Puka Nacua, who's on the injured reserve for 6 weeks.
What?
Demarcus Robinson, who is Puka Nacua's backup. That we'll get into that. And who is the third one? Oh, Tua Tagovailoa, who actually is a decent quarterback. Okay?
Very good quarterback.
And in return, Jake is getting Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers, A.J. Brown
Oh, dear God.
of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Jonathan Taylor, the number 1 running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, Jake, we all want answers to this. Please explain yourself in this trade.
let's go back to last night, okay? So it's about 9 o'clock. Brad texts me, and he says, are you feeling nervous? Are you worried about Puka Nacua being hurt? And I said, you know what, Brad? I'm going to go figure out my team. And I did. I made a couple calls, and he wanted to trade with me. He's excited about his quarterback and excited about my team. That's all it is.
How can he be excited about a player that he's not going to be able to see for 6 weeks?
Look,
in exchange for a starter that had 27 points in his first week.
Who could get hurt as well. He's planning for the future. He wants to be in the playoffs. Unlike what you might be doing, Brad. Look, both y'all lost. He decided to do something about it. You are not.
Look, Stephon Diggs could get hurt tomorrow, but I'm not trading him away.
True, I'm just saying things can happen.
I think you prayed on the week.
Prayed?
Yeah. Like Preyed. It means like you attacked. You were in the
Because
weeds.
Logan is clearly upset at the league.
He's upset at his position, and he's trying to fix that. That's exactly what I did last year when I went 1-3.
I don't understand how he's giving up a running back. There's no running back in a starting lineup. Everybody go look for yourself at Logan's starting lineup. There's not a running back there, and he traded a decent running back and got nothing in return for it.
Jonathan Taylor's not going to have that good of a season. He got 10 points this last week in a very, a big shootout, really. So we don't know how he's going to do because Anthony Richardson likes to throw. So that's why he was on the table.
Dude, you are literally like the Democrats. You can lie your way to the top no matter what you do. Y'all, the number one rule.
I didn't expect for this to get political.
There's only one rule. You don't trade with Jacob. That's the only rule. That's the only rule. And Logan, traded.
Why can't we trade? You want to try to get ahead. Both parties try to get ahead of the league. That's what happens.
Yes, I agree. Trades should benefit both parties. But in this case, it's benefiting one party. And we all know who that party is. And he's sitting at the head of the table right now.
Back of the table.
Trying
Not
to
the head
justify,
of the table. At the back of the table. He's at the back of the table.
Exactly. And trying to justify a really, really lopsided trade.
Well, we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Stop smiling. You know that you got the good end of the deal.
This is a guilty person right here.
Attacking me because I'm getting better.
You might as well just laugh like Kamala right now. We all know the strategy.
Not just getting better.
Kamala? Yeah. Really? You think I'm Kamala? Who do you think I am?
You're smiling right now in a serious debate.
It's not a serious debate. It's a joke. I just made a trade.
Kamala.
I just made a trade.
You just traded with Kamala, Logan. I hope you're happy.
You're a liar. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week. We have a pretty interesting guest coming on, so take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.